So moving on to another feature in Connect Facts, that is the monitor dashboard or the monitor page as we call it. So in this is the main dashboard as we have spoken about the KRA dashboard, which from where we can see all the past datas, the past hits, the past production analysis that we have to do. So, if suppose now I have to see a very particular issue that occurred on that day, or a very particular heat that occurred on that day, as a CXO or as an MD, how will I be able to see it? So, remember that the date is 9th April that I have selected. Once I move to the monitor page over here, all I can see is a different layout, but this is a more detailed layout for all the lines. Now, the date which we selected in the KRA dashboard has already been translated over here, and furnace has been translated. Suppose I'll have to select only line B. That means I have to select a heat from line B, which was conducted in shift A, for example, and it was probably the say the first heat of the day, if suppose, or say the third heat of the day. I'll just select the third heat of day of furnace B, and then click apply over here. Once I click apply, I can see that the datas have changed. I can see that OE of that specific heat for the furnace was only 27%. The performance was only 32.38%, and the availability of furnace was 83.82%. Moving on, it states that the downtime was 44.65 minutes in that specific time of heat. I scroll down and I can see that the downtime was 44 minutes, and this downtime occurred in the heat because of a sequence break at the CCM. And apart from that, the actual runtime of that very heat was 3 hours and 51 minutes. Now, including the downtime. So this is the downtime that has been highlighted over here. So once the operators have specified the downtime, we can see that the actual power which was running here. ConnectFacts also creates a graph along with the red chunks and the yellow chunks. The red chunks and the yellow chunks are there for the operators to see where they have to end the heat to for an ease of operation for the operators. For a detailed analysis and review, we have this monitor page for the furnaces heat. So we can see how the power profile trend was going on. We can discuss this with the shop floor team as to why the power profile trend was not in line or not as per planned for this specific furnace. And we have set it here as the expected power output was 4500 kilowatts for this heat, but upon discussion with the maintenance team, we can see that the actual power received at any given point in time was not higher than 3200 to 3300 range. So then we have to discuss about this issue as well as to why the furnace is not running in the expected power band, which is then again affecting the melting rate of the furnace. This is how ConnectFacts gives real-time analysis with the help of furnace-like heats, which can be generated from the SCADA system where your furnace is linked to. Similar heat analysis are available for all heats that have been tapped in ConnectFacts for all caster and rolling mill heats as well as to what was the issue in that specified time, given the catch that all this availability and all these breakdowns have to be specified by the shop floor team. If they are not specified, they will be flagged into system reports that can be generated from the CXO's account himself. I'll quickly move on to a feature in Connect Facts where we can see as to how we can download all this data in the form of different kinds of reports that can be generated. So I'll just go here, I'll go to the reports section in Connect Facts, and I'll select that a date range of 9th of April we need to select. These are the MDL performance records, and then I'll select heat-wise production records. So if we can see over here, there are multiple types of records that are available. MDL performance records state the different type of performances that our machines are going through. Heat-wise MDL availability records only flags the downtimes that have been observed. Heat wise production records only give us about the 40 heats that have been generated in the furnace that day. RM physical properties records give different data value functions and different outputs which have been entered in the rolling mill section. Furnace scrap charging records gives us a clear analysis as to what was charged in the furnace by the operators and how much was charged, including the charging of additives like manganese, aluminium, and chromium, which is done into the furnace. Apart from this, MDL schedule stop records give us the actual downtime which has been planned. Quality records flag out which are the issues in quality terms of chemistry and chemical compositions that have been observed. You can see that there are a host of records, including power consumption reports, crane downtime reports as entered, production day activities reports, and many more. All these reports can be downloaded for further data analysis in simple Excel formats. And if there are any issues or any analysis that need to be done, they can be there are endless opportunities with the data. It can be linked to each other, it can be cross related, and then also analysis can be continued. So this sums up the CXO dashboard as well as all the entries that can be done in Connect Facts with the help of this CXO dashboard. Now, as I have mentioned that there is a different dashboard for managers as well, I'll quickly jump on to the manager's dashboard of who is a production manager. Irrespective of his position from the furnace caster or rolling mill section, managers will be able to access all three departments. Moving on to the managers section.